active.
The points for kills tactical boost is now available.
This has gotten out of hand.
What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Jesimein, and today we have the Alpha Sausage build, bro. A lot of people have been asking me, what is the build that you used in the last video? You showed me gameplay but didn't show the video. Here it is, you guys. Here's the build in its entirety. Yes, it's going to be spreaded because of the video. I'm sorry in advance, but I do every build video. You guys know how I am. If some of my subs wanted this kind of build, and I can't neglect them just because people don't want it in the game. But here it is. It's an Alpha SASG build. The reason I chose Alpha is because overall it's easier to manage than Striker. I don't have to worry about missing. I don't have to worry about having only 3 talents. I have an extra boost with my crit from the talents I'm running. But the talents I'm running on my tactical SASG 12K is Vicious, Deadly, Fierce, and Adept. As you can see, all crit based talents. 123,000 damage, and the stagger, who cares? And as you can see, the mods I'm using on it is an extended magazine with mag size, reload speed, rate of fire, small optics with crit damage, headshot damage, crit chance, small underbarrel with crit damage, accuracy, and reload speed. Chest piece I have is roll for firearms, health, enemy armor damage, ammo capacity, and the 2 mods are both firearms mods with health. The mask I have, I wish it was a firearms, but I have a stamina mask with crit chance and damage to elites. My knee pads are also firearms with health rolled on them, blind resistance, disrupt resistance, increased kill XP, which is basically useless, but it is what it is. And my backpack, roll for firearms, also with health rolled on it. As you guys can see, it's a pattern. Always roll health. I don't care if you want damage, roll health. Try to survive. The fact that you can't heal, that matters. So going into my Savage gloves, of course, as usual, firearms with enemy armor damage, shotgun damage, crit damage. The reason I haven't rolled, or the reason I don't have crit chance shotgun gloves, is because I have so much crit chance as is. I don't need the extra. I have the 7% from Savage. I have Vicious. I have Fierce, and then I have it when I pop Adept. Plus, I have Pulse. So it's an overkill. So why not get a little bit more damage, squeeze it out of there? And of course, one of the most important pieces on every build, Nimble. Rolled with health, pretty decent roll. Sucky electronics, but it is what it is. Nimble is possibly like the best friend of any build. I don't have to spec in the skill power for my heal because I'm able to get all my health back in like a second. I mean, I don't know if it's broken or it's supposed to work like this, but however it is, it's incredibly powerful. Mid-fight, even in between fights, like when you're in last stand and you don't want to pop your med kit and pop your heal, so you have that for the fight that's coming up, you're able to use that. So make sure you invest into a Nimble holster. There's no better holster out there. So yeah, that's the gist of the actual build. For that, let me get on to the abilities. I use Boost Your Shot still. I can use Overheal, but there's no point if I have Nimble anyway, so I don't really worry about that. Why not get the extra damage? And I use Scrambler. Of course, people, you can use both. You can use Scrambler, you can use Tactical Center, but as you can see, look at the difference. If you really want to get hit harder just for 2% crit damage difference, that's on you. But I say go for Scrambler. The only time I use this is if I want to try to just melt people and I want every little percentage of damage. But yeah, so going into the actual character sheet, I have 21% crit chance, 90% crit damage, 66% headshot damage, and my survivability, I have 234 toughness with 32.4% weapon damage mitigation. So it's pretty solid, man. I survived, especially because nobody really face tanks me. But yeah, going into the talents I use triage myself because I want to get my skills back, since it's such a slow respawn for them because I'm not a skill build. But when I'm in last stand, I'm rolling with my group, shoot them down a hill. It gives me initiative to heal my teammates and get something in return. Of course, critical save, we know what that is. Strike back, and one is none. So yeah, you guys, that's the gist of the build in its entirety. A lot of people thought it was something super crazy, but I say go for crit. Don't go for raw damage. 8200 firearms is more than enough compensation. And if you're going to use the SASG, learn how to quick scope with it, or whatever people want to call it. Manage yourself. Trying to practice, like, go to the firearm and try to empty your whole clip without stopping one time. It is kind of hard, especially when one is done procs, or when you're in mid gunfight, you don't think about it. But the auto aim that it triggers on the head, it's not gonna do it on this, but on a player, it just makes it so effective. You just eat. Look at how much damage you're putting out, like, when you just spam it. So left trigger, right trigger, left trigger, right trigger. This is how you use the build. It is a very easy build to maintain and to build itself. It's, as you can see, all firearms, 1 stamina, 4 pieces. You don't need a breast chest, you don't need a reckless, nothing. This is exactly the way you want to run it if you want to have, like, the best across the board. So hope you guys enjoy the gameplay that's coming up. As you guys can see, this is the meta weapon as of right now. We don't know, it changes every day, but you guys know this is the punishment that we receive in Last Stand. I apologize to everybody who don't want this to kind of take over, but you know, I rather put it out there, and if it's OP to the developers' eyes, they nerf it. If not, it is what it is. But for those who want to know how I did that in my video and just slaughter people, here it is. This is my gift to you guys and my curse to those who hate it. But yes, I know in the comments, oh, it's no scale, I don't care. It's a build. Hope you guys enjoy it. I do this for everybody. Some people want this build, and here it is.
Okay, we've moved into the lead. Hostiles control Alpha. They're up with 2 to go.
Location at Alpha under attack.
Alpha is now neutral. Charlie's neutral.
Open fire.
Hostiles have initiated the points multiplier tactical boost. For the mercy rule, I'll call that a win.